Good day, YouTube. My name is Captain Darren and my amateur radio call sign is N4VFR. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider to subscribe. It motivates me to make more videos for you guys. Now in this video, I'm going to show you my setup on the SunSDR2 DX. If you haven't seen my previous video, I had the video where I had to reinstall my SunSDR at this QTH, and but I thought I was going to get another job, so I was going to move all my hammer radio equipment to Florida, but that didn't happen. So now I'm bringing my station back together. So let's put this microphone and this audio interface back online. I've had this Heil PR40 for quite some time now, maybe almost 2 years. I had it originally set up for my ICOM 7610, and now I'm going to use it on my SunSDR2 DX2. So I'm going to need the microphone and the clamp that goes onto the boom arm. The arm that I'm using, let me show you that. The Heil PR40 Tango. So this time I'm going to mount it to the back side of my desk, and previously I had it mounted here to the left side of the desk. But let me try this. So if I move, this is the microphone for my remote operation to Florida. So if I move my mic and put it here, I'm able to come to my position here. My sitting position. Oh look, there's Mike. Alrighty, so that's that. The Heil PR40. I'm going to set that aside, put it right here so it doesn't roll off. And we're going to interface that with the Focusrite Scarlette Solo. So I'm going to basically use an XLR cable. Here's my XLR cable. Okay. Connected to the front of the Scarlette, and the other end is going to go to the bottom of the PR40 microphone. You see that? And then coming from the back side of the Focusrite, we have a USB out and in. I'm going to use this USB-C cable and connect this end goes into the USB-C right there, and the other end is going to go behind the docking station. I can either put it there, and the back, I don't think I have any more room for the docking station, so I might have to just use the front. So I'm going to connect the microphone to the Heil boom arm. So there's an adapter in here, so I think that goes to 5/8 to 3/8. So I removed this one and save that, set it aside, and I'm going to connect it. Let me loosen this up. I'll just twist this from the top. Here's my PR40. Gonna loosen this up a little bit. Alright, before I put this together, I need to make sure I get the correct end going into the microphone. Because one time I was installing this, I had it backwards. I had this end imagining that it's going to connect to the back of the microphone, and I routed the routed the XLR cable through the boom arm, and then when I tried to connect it, it was the wrong end. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect it now. And I'm just going to give some slack because I plan on putting some ferrite beads on here. Alright, I'm running into a problem because I forgot. I want to run this cable through this groove right here. Alright, see that hole right here? I want to run the cable through it. So take this cable, go up underneath it. So what I need to do is I need to remove this, route the cable through that hole and through the channel. Okay, now that this is removed, there's a gap where I can run the XLR cable through it. Just like that. Alright, so that's in there. Now to reassemble it. Okay, looking good. Now put the washer and lock washer. This time I move the tensioner on the right hand side instead of the left hand side. Okay, now I can route the excess cabling up like that. And then I can put some ferrite beads on the XLR. Okay, I'm just going to install 2 ferrite beads. You can buy these online, eBay, or go to your ham radio store. I just want to prevent RFI going to and from my microphone. So that's my ferrite beads. I have a toroid. It's FT240-31. I got 2 of them connected, and I'm using just duct tape to tie them together. And I'm going to route my XLR cable through here as many times as I can. And I always do this because I'm trying to reduce the RFI, trying to nip it in the bud before I actually go out on the air and then experience it. Sometimes on 40 meters, 20 meters, I can hear the noise, the RF in my headset as I'm transmitting. So let me do that here. I want to get this one as close to the end as possible. So I'm just going to just pull. All right, this is all I got. So this is all I got, and I'm going to have to put the Focusrite XLR to USB connection over here somewhere close to the boom arm. This is the boom arm right here. So I'll have to do it like this, closer to that. Okay, the first one is routed through. All I'm going to do is just take a tie wrap and just tie it up against the toroid. Now from that point, that's 1 pass through. This is number 2. Okay, that's number 2. I'm making it kind of tight. This is number 3. Four. That's 5. There's 6. That's 7.
This is 8. Look at the holes getting smaller. This is 9. This is 10. Here's 11. It won't go in. I can force it in, but I think 11's fine. Okay, there it is. That's 11 wraps, and I'm just going to spread them out. For added measure, I can put one more. This is a snap-on. $11 wraps on the toroid, plus 2 more pass-throughs on the clip-on ferrite bead. All right, now, because the cable is now shorter, the Focusrite, it's going to have to be on the left side here. So I will set that up in this area. So this is where it sits. To the left side of my laptop and on the left side of the monitor. I also have my docking station for my Dell XPS 17. So I'm going to download the drivers just in case from Focusrite, and the microphone is already set up here, and we're going to try to do a radio check and see if we get a hold of somebody on 10 meters. Right now there's activity on 10 meters. That's 28425. I tuned up earlier, look at that. SWR is perfect match. Antenna 1 is the sky loop, that's on the roof. So 1.0 on the SWR. To make this all work, I need to push to talk switch. So I'm going to use this foot pedal. This is a Heil FS3, Focusrite Sierra 3. I'm going to put it on the floor and route this push to talk to the back of the SunSDR2. Now looking at the back, you can see where I placed the switch right there at the PTT. Okay, this is my desktop. I'm going to go to the Focusrite website. A Scarlette Solo drivers. There we go. I want to download under Windows. I'm running Windows 11, so it's the top one. Let me download that. It's complete. So let's install that download. I'm going to run it as an administrator. And accept all the all this agreement. Okay, let's install it at the default folder. Full installation. I don't remember if I've done this before, but I'm going to go ahead and install all the drivers, and I'm going to reboot my computer. And let's see, it's doing its thing. All right, so it wants me to restart my computer, so let me do that right now. Okay, I got it installed now and rebooted the system. Here's the application. So right now it shows in sync. I think it downloaded the drivers, so I will be able to recognize the PR40 and utilize that as my input device. So let's take a look at output routing. It's not supported. Input. I'm using number 1. And just looking through here. Let's see, we have 48 volts here. I'm not using it. The PR40, the dynamic mic, I believe it is, it doesn't require the 48 volts phantom power. So I'll leave that disabled. And I'm going to leave this as default settings, 48 kilohertz, and it only has an internal clock source. So I guess this is to update firmware because I don't have any options to make any updates. Okay, so that's it. Let me try to set this up on my SunSDR and see if I have a good input. Because right now, if I were to open up this SunSDR2, and that's the software that I'm currently using, the EESDR version 2, while they work out all the bugs for the EESDR version 3. So as my software loads, my SunSDR2 is right there. I'll turn it on the device. Let's see, audio capture. See down here in the bottom right, let me move my camera. See right here on the bottom right, it's red. There's no microphone and no headset currently connected. So here's the setup for my SunSDR2 with regards to audio settings. You go under the options and go under sound card. Under the sound card, we have to enable this sound card by putting a checkbox there. And I'm using the Scarlette sound card, the Focusrite Scarlette Solo, and that's what I've got selected. These are the other options, but I'm using the ASIO. All right, so that's my microphone input. The audio, how that works is it's coming from my microphone PR40 via XLR to the XLR input on the sound card, and then it goes out via USB-C to the input of my Dell docking station. Now, as far as audio going out to my speakers out to my speakers and my headphones, I have it here set to also ASIO. It's the Focusrite USB. Now, for you guys to hear the audio, if I'm live streaming or if I'm making recordings from OBS, I have to turn on the virtual audio cable right here. Click on that enable. Now I'm using the Dell USB instead of if I were to click on this ASIO, I get an error. It fails, just like this. Failed to open the virtual audio device. I think it's because that it's being used. So I could use this. All right. Listen, and you're not hearing the audio. I just enabled the audio input. So you're not hearing it because I don't have it set up. My default setting for this is I'm going to use the Dell docking station. It has its own USB driver, audio driver. So there. So that's enabled. My microphone is the analog. This is the Focusrite USB. That's the input. All right.
Now I'm going to turn on the audio. You're going to hear the HF audio now. All right, so now you're hearing the audio, right? Someone right there. Let me turn on the headphones so I can hear it. This guy's using lower?
This is Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu.
Alright, this guy's using lower sideband on...
This is Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu.
He's using lower sideband on 10 meters.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much, Charlie. Yeah, I'm on 5K now. 5K, 4K, 3K, 2, and then I can also, you know, stretch the sound like this, and you know, and cut the bass and the bandwidth here like this, and then open up like this, and you know, restore the bass.
You can see his he went wide here. Good afternoon, N4VFR. I might not be able to hear him. The stations he's actually talking to.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, a little bit. It's almost nothing. You know, I went to the other day. I was on 12 meters. Actually, on in 8 kilohertz wide, or well, that was 12 meters.
Is this Manny N4VFR?
Okay, copy that for VFR. Yes, it was absolutely nobody there. Like it was absolutely, you know, empty over. No, I was with a friend. You know, we were, you know, racking on ESSB 8K wide with ADX station over.
That's 4 kilohertz wide. I want to try to establish communication with this guys. My my current setting, my equalization is off. I'm just using default right now. DC blocks, and then rotator, processor. I have a noise gate. It's on. Compressor is on. Emitter. So I'm just going to use with default audio right now. I don't hear the other station he's talking to.
Yeah, like we did the other night, remember, on 40 meters. Before that, the broadcasting AM station came, the shortwave station, remember? So it came at the last minute. Yeah, man. There's a contract
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Captain Darren. My call sign November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Over. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me try to go 3K wide. This is N4 VFR 28405. Yeah, I'm having difficulties to hearing you. I don't have an amplifier here at my QTH. Currently, I'm located in Texas, South Texas. My other QTH is in Florida. What is your call sign again? Okay, yeah, QSL. Yeah, I follow you, Manny, on your YouTube channel. You're Anon with the RF2KS. Very good. You're 5757, a little bit QS Baker. I'm only running 100 watts on the Sun SDR. Over. Yeah, my call again is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Over. Did you copy, Manny? I think I need to get an amplifier.
One of my YouTube channel subscribers. I don't know if you know that I have a YouTube channel. Over.
Yeah, QSL Manny. Yeah, I follow you on YouTube and you're listening to your audio. My call sign again, November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo.
Yeah, no, to me. Okay, I got you now. November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, Darren. Oh, are you Captain Darren?
Yeah, QSL Manny, QSL. My home QTH is in Florida, and right now I'm in Texas, and my other radio station. I'm making a YouTube video for my son SDR2. Over.
Don't tell me, are you recording me right now?
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm recording you right now. I'm going to edit the video tonight, and maybe I'll post it tomorrow. It's my setup for. I hook up my microphone, my Heil microphone, and then I connect it to my Sun SDR2 DX. Over.
Oh, very good. Congratulations on that station. Yeah, I have watched some of your videos and they're very good.
Okay, thank you, Manny. Very good. Nice to QSO with you for the first time. I'll go ahead and log you on the QRZ on 10 meters, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you for the radio check. You're 5 and 9 out 59. That's QS Baker into Texas. 73 is Manny. We'll talk to you later. Kilo 0 Mike Oscar. This is November 4 Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Over.
Okay, thank you for calling, Darren. I'm looking forward to copy you again. Okay, November 4, Victor Foxtrot Radio. Okay, K0MO 73.
73s.
Okay, Charlie. I don't know you.
Okay, guys. Good contact. Manny, he has a YouTube channel as well. He does. He runs the Anon 7000 with the RF2KS, and yeah, I looked at his QRZ page. I want to emulate him with my Anon. He has very good audio. So if you haven't listened to his audio on his YouTube channel, go ahead and check it out. His call sign is Kilo Zero Mike Oscar. Kilo Zero Mike Oscar, and that's his profile there. And he is located also in Florida. That's it. I'm satisfied with my setup here. Now I can operate on voice and also on digital as well. I'm finished, guys. Appreciate you watching my video. I hope you enjoyed my setup of my Heil PR40 connected via the XLR to the Focusrite Scarlette Solo, and that's going to my Dell docking station and then off to the Dell XPS 17 computer. All connected, interfaced, and I'm utilizing that's the Expert Electronic SunSDR2 DX. My name is Captain Darren. My amateur radio call sign is N4VFR. Please click on that like and subscribe button and the notification bell to get more videos, my entertainment to you. 73s, have a great day.